So, Stalin's sausage, or the way I sometimes like to call sausage. I don't know what are you expecting me to talk about in your little dirty minds, but I'm talking actually about real sausage food. So, as I've already mentioned, the Soviet Union was pretty poor, and people did not have too much money. And one of the best deals and people's favorite deals on the meat product was this sausage that's exactly like American bologna meat product. Before slicing, it's exactly the same. So our meat stores, there would be specific stores dedicated to the meat products. You call it butchers, but I mean, you would not exactly call it butchers because it would be mostly empty. And couple times a week, they would bring some meat products, and everyone would get excited. And if you were really lucky, you would get your hands on some of those and bring them home. So this everyone's favorite sausage we're talking about, we call it Stalin sausage for now. We also called it in country of Georgia, and I'm curious how they called it in the other former Soviet republics. So we called it 220 sausage. 220, why? Because its cost was like $2.20, but we had rubles and kopecks, so it would be 2 rubles and 20 kopecks. So we called it 220 sausage. It was pretty cheap, and we actually in Georgia would fry it up on frying pan, and it would be really good fried. So at some point in my life, I was told this story that this 220 sausage or bologna sausage was invented in America when I learned about bologna sausage. But before, we called it 220 sausage or doctor sausage. The official name for it was doctor sausage. So I learned this story that Stalin invented this sausage to take care of people who were kind of like their bodies were exhausted and malnourished from bad times in the early Soviet Union. So to take care of people, he invented this extremely healthy sausage, and the doctor sausage or 220 sausage actually in fact was Stalin sausage. I was like, whoa, this is incredible. He actually wanted to fatten people up before he slaughtered them, just like piggies. This is insane. So yeah, first he tried to take care of us, and then you know what happened to lots of people, millions and millions and millions and millions. Anyways, so Stalin sausage, I was just amazed when I heard this story, and I did a little bit of research, and actually I learned that this sausage recipe was brought to the Soviet Union from the United States, from the city of Chicago, where Stalin sent his food manager of the Soviet Union, Mikoyan, to study the food situation over there and bring some good recipes. So Mikoyan brought bologna sausage recipe to the former Soviet Union. So Stalin liked it, but actually they thought that American bologna was not that healthy, it was too fat. So they changed it with a better, healthy recipe, and then it gave it to us, this precious Stalin slash doctor slash 220 slash American bologna sausage. But does it really come from America? I mean, you can tell by its name that definitely not. It comes from Bologna, Italy. It's been there for thousands of years. You know how Italians are. And then Italians, when they started immigrating to the US, they brought it to the US, and the Soviet Union got it from the US. I mean, this is a fascinating story, unbelievable, and how food travels and goes in the circles all over the world, and like actually food history is the true uh, history of the world, because history of the world is whitewashed, redwashed, greenwashed, this washed, that washed. Like if we have so much BS in history today, imagine a long time ago when the king told the historian, write this down or your head is gone. So historian writes it down. So it's full of lies, but food does not lie. So I thought this Stalin sausage was an interesting story. But also sausage is the symbol food of the former Soviet Union. Because it was used a lot, people were starving and their sausage would show up in the stores and everyone would nourish themselves, get some protein, and then back to starving. I mean, it's sometimes, not all the time. So yes, this is the story I wanted to tell you. Thank you for listening. Have a great day.